What's up? What's the word?
We got a very special guest with us today. We got Desiigner on the live. What up?
Woo!
You gotta unmute yourself. Design. You gotta unmute
What's
yourself.
up?
There you
Okay.
go.
Period. What up? How you feeling?
Everything good. Happy to see y'all. Happy to see y'all. How y'all doing?
We happy to see you. Look.
Happy to see y'all.
Look at that smile.
No, for real, we are. We know, of course, we've been following your journey for a minute. And
Thank
thank you
you.
for, popping up during Mental Health and Awareness Month. We know that you've been, spreading out the good love and, bringing awareness to the cause of mental health and just being your best positive self. I did want to kick it off by just asking you, like, mentally, like, where are you? I think we need like a catch up. We need like a little documentary or something about Designer for the past couple of years. Like what's been going on?
Life. I feel like life just been life for me. Ups and downs, of course, being in the industry. The industry come with a lot of, back pain sometimes, but we get through it and word, just growing, just being a young kid, you know what I mean, 18, 5 million, making millions and millions of dollars, and just wanna just just grow from, you know what I mean, from them stages, seeing myself from early stages to now, seeing where I'm elevating to and shit like that. So,
Oh, that's what's up. So, where would you say if you could describe where you are in like one word, what would
yeah.
it be?
Super duper, fragilistic, SBI. Not
Whatever.
very
Do we?
considerate, very considerate, very, yeah, at peace, at real, just being myself at all times, even when times got rough. I just been myself, you know what I mean, to make sure I just got myself back focused and get myself into like real, like, synergy, like, you know what I mean, just getting myself back, peace and serenity.
What helps you find that synergy? I think it's important for
Yes,
especially like rap artists like you to talk about like what keeps y'all at peace.
what keeps us at peace, really being to yourself, really just rejuvenating all this going through the game, whether you're traveling a lot, whether your body is unhealthy at the time or whatever's going on. Just with you just being an artist and traveling and being up late nights in the studio, you become sometimes delusional like that. So you got to just, make sure your health is right, make sure you're eating right, make sure everything is prepared for you in a proper manner, in a proper way.
And you've been residing where in Atlanta? Or
Nah, I'm over here in LA.
it's me. I got bras in Atlanta. So we know you dropping some new music soon.
Yes, I got some new music coming out on the 31st. Called Fly as
Mhm.
Hell. It's gonna be some fire.
You've been previewing it. This the music you've been previewing on the internet?
Nah, it's not the music I've been previewing on the internet.
Okay, so this would be a good question. What can we expect from what's coming from Designer opposed to what we're used to?
Just a whole package. Just a whole package. I'm giving y'all the whole new swag of me. Just when just coming back and just want to just give y'all all this new swag of me, and just work with that, and keep that going for y'all for real. Keep pumping up my black women. Keep pumping up any type of from any culture, from any you know, anything going on around, color, creed, I don't care. We making sure we support and we bringing it all together this
You
time
pumping
around.
up the black women?
Yeah, you feel me?
Okay.
So speaking of pumping up the black women, pause.
Pause,
Pause.
because you it didn't sound right coming
Yeah,
from
that
you.
sounds crazy. It didn't sound right. So you working with one of the homies, Joyce, like she holding it down with you on your team. Like, how did y'all get connected?
We got connected on Taco Tuesday. You know what I mean? It was the Taco Tuesday night.
I love that.
Okay.
And she, cool. She wound up, telling me she a PR, she a publicist, she doing her thing. And we just wound up just connecting from there. We just started working. I invited her over to the house. She, expressed herself in a great way. I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna this, and I want to make sure, if I just rebuilding my team, rebranding my team, and just making sure that everything is going up the flow like I want it to be.
Okay. So when you talk about rebranding your team, like what are some what are some gems or some things you wish you know now that you knew you when you first got in the game?
Some gems. Stay hands on your work. I don't care how much money you get. I don't care how much paper, how many women is in your face, all that. I'm saying as a young guy coming in the game, because the industry love to pick up young guys that's just nice and got the game going on. Just make sure you focus on your work. I don't care what's going on. All that other get put to the side. It's becoming your business mode. Become all the way that boss you want to be. You feel me? And you know, look up the people that's saying great things and help your joint. You feel what I'm saying? Always have an open ear to things and hearing things out, and wanting to, just really just dissect it and do your own research at the same time.
Okay. So how did who was like some of your biggest teachers to help you like learn the game, or you just felt like it was just experience?
Experience is the best teacher. I ain't gonna lie. Experience is the best teacher. But as time go on, I started asking questions and I started asking my lawyers. I started asking things like that, like, yo, what's going on with contracts? So I pretty much understand contracts, understand certain things, what not to sign to, I mean, and what not to get into, you know what I mean?
Okay. So you just mentioned you dropping some gems when you talking about lawyers. Like, why you think a lot of the young artists don't even know to get an attorney when they first get in the music game?
Because they just see the money. They see the money, they see the flash, they see the cars, they see the women, they see the music videos. They want to live that lifestyle, but that lifestyle as a whole, it's it's an act. You gotta know how, like, yo, to come there and then to come back. You know what I'm saying? So you can really put your whole situation together. Like, no, my name is Sydney, but Designer's on TV. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know how to operate two characters at the
Mm.
same time.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts. When you talking about just operating the characters, like, what are some other things outside of music when you start talking about business that you got going on? Just
Oh
operating
yeah,
outside of designer, who like as just a businessman.
yeah. Sydney, what Sydney got going on? He got real estate. He got stocks. You know what I'm saying? Really, just really big in real estate. I feel like real estate is a major plus. Shout out to Rose. Shout out to Rick Ross. Just really just keeping my mind in real estate, keeping my mind in that type of land, and making sure that you understand that you could. Hey, this is all for purchase, and with these purchases, you can make flips. You know what I mean? I done sold a house before in the pandemic. I was helping out some Latinos, Hispanic people, and it was good. You feel me?
You said shout out to Rick Ross with the real estate. So was he like a close mentor to you
Yeah,
when
close
it came
mentor
to
through the
you?
line, through online. So like I'm watching right now, you feel me? I know Rick Ross, that's my OG, you feel me? As soon as I tap in with him and just dap it up and I just show him the love. I don't ask him to tell me nothing right there on the spot because everything we be moving real quick. But just like when I get back home, I make sure I tap into some of his podcasts and what he's on.
That's what's up. So what made you even get into real estate? I feel like when it comes to artists, like when y'all start making money, especially like income, like passive residual income, I think it's a great thing and probably one of the easiest lanes to get into is real estate.
For real.
So what made you want to make that transition outside of
Um,
music and be like, yeah, let me start building my portfolio?
yeah, honestly, what's made me started wanted to build my portfolio was just seeing the fast money coming in, me having friends in this game, and just seeing that. Once I started seeing that, I was like, yo, man, how y'all living in these fat houses? How y'all getting this plus? How y'all leveling up like this? And it was just like, we gonna get this movement, we gonna sell this, we gonna profit off of this, and then we gonna jump back into another business. And so your money won't be taxed and things like that, avoiding taxes, because just playing with money is all that stuff could just, it could overwhelm you. It could make you feel like, oh yeah, I got what I need right now, but you just gotta just keep consistent. Once you just stay consistent in that flow, everything to start moving.
Okay.
It's true.
I
Picked some
like.
good game today.
No, yeah, he definitely cooked some good game. And I think when we was just talking about like just mental health and to being at peace, like when the world was first introduced to designer, it this is the conversation that we would never thought. Just being completely transparent, we would never thought we would be getting this from you today. So like over your transition, like have people been coming up to you and at this meeting Sydney in person, how they been coming up to you like, man, like I didn't know you was this type of guy. Are they surprised at who you are and what your intellect and the things that you got going on?
Yes, they super surprised. Some people thought I'd never even speak English. You know what I mean? Like, word.
Okay.
But designer always was just just had his mind places, and I was watching Disney Channel since a young kid, so I always wanted to be in the big house. I come out the projects, Best Start, Brooklyn. Word, I was living in a 2-bedroom apartment. I lived in the living room majority of my whole life. My little sister was living in the room, and just having that experience right there always wanted to make me just boost up. Like, once I get this situation, I got to boost up. I'm not going to play with it and put myself in a situation where I'm reliving what I just came out of. So it was always just me just like kind of like running away from my past in some sort of way, but really wanting to get back there so I could make sure I could tell the youth that's growing up that's, you know what I mean? Y'all can make it. Y'all can make it. Y'all can put yourself in these situations where y'all can actually generate a lot of money, and don't just look at it as, it's not going to come in. Like, it's going to come. It's going to come. You just got to be patient. You got to be patient. The time is going to just go with it. You feel me? Well, God got a plan,
Nah, that's
Sure.
real. That's real. That's real.
Yeah, well, so I do got a few questions now. Circling back to just mental health. I know you had a post that you were saying, bringing some awareness to mental health awareness month. What are some of the things that you did this month to focus on your mental health, get your mental health in order?
Stay on my board. Right now, I got a therapist I'm talking to. You feel me? So just talking to a therapist. I know it might seem expensive, having a therapist, but just having that person to talk to, and just having that, people around that's helping me, organize and then stay structured. You know what I mean? Keeping my strategies in front of me and seeing things like that, so I could be able to, play them out well.
Mm. Do you feel like therapy helps? Because I know a lot of people, they have their different opinions on therapy, especially men of color. They're like very hesitant to go to therapy because they feel like a therapist is not going to fix them. How has therapy helped you with your mental health?
Therapy helped me a lot. I was being able to have people to talk to that, it's not just, just yes men. I guess
Mhm.
I had somebody that was on the payroll, and at the same time, they were still being able to, like, you know, help me talk through this certain things in the day. Like, yo, really putting their time into me, and I'm putting my time into them. It's all just us, how much our relationship build within that, and us having trust and putting our time within each other, and letting that grow. You feel me?
Mhm. What are some other things that you do besides therapy?
Other things I do besides therapy, I work out. You know what I mean? I stay working out, stay cleansed up. You feel me? Sometimes I want to eat healthy. I just do some smoothies early in the morning. I sit here and listen to my birds chirp, and just like do this, just tap back in with nature. You feel me? Not just worried about what's going on in business and everything. Tap back in and just being a human being. We all just human beings at the end of the day. So just being that for 10 minutes out the day is peace and harmony for me. You feel me?
Mm. Okay.
Media would be something that affects like that mental health space. Like, do you think you need that time off social media to like get back to yourself?
Nah, seriously, word. Right now I haven't been on IG as much. You feel me? I used to be on IG trying to be like, yo, I need to promote this, I need to put this out, and then I just realized, you feel me, I didn't want to, like, not saying drain my brand, but just wanted to just get back to peace. Let me figure out things and get things back in order outside of this world, so I could come back to this world and bring new energy. And that's why I'm just focused on mental health and bring that in for me. You know what I mean? Thank God Joyce told me about that. I didn't even know that even exists. So just
Oh wow.
having people out there in the open world and not just, just being a celebrity, just talking to others at the same time.
What is some advice that you would give to other artists who are coming in to to help with their mental health? Because I imagine like regular people's, mental health versus like dealing with all of the pressures that you deal with as a celebrity. What is some advice you would give them?
Have an open
Practicing
ear.
better mental health.
Yeah, for sure. Having an open ear. Again, speaking to, wise people, having wise people in your corner, and just literally, this opened a whole new way for me, thinking about mental health awareness and letting people know that, it's a way that I could speak, it's a way that I could be able to communicate with y'all more and have better relationships with y'all. So, like, just having that open mind of being in the world and being in peace and having that. It just, it helps your brand. It helps your brand grow, and you could be able to be that more of a dope person for them. You know what I mean? Not just somebody that's just like, hey, yo, just throwing you to buy. It's just making sure that our minds is right, things correct, and you know what I mean. The new music that's coming out, we gonna just make sure everything is involved with that. You know what I mean? Like,
How are you translating this new journey into your music? Are you?
Yes, I'm translating this new journey into my music. Word, you feel me? It's gonna be turned. It's gonna be turned, but it's gonna be still compliments. It's still gonna be giving you that feeling of this confidence and keeping your chest up. You know what I mean?
You a father? You got kids?
Nah, not yet.
You got
Soon,
kids?
soon.
Soon? Like you got one
Like
more?
somebody pregnant.
Nah, not yet, not yet. You feel me?
So is it? I don't know if you can speak on this or not, but is it a special young lady in your life right now?
Get out his business.
Yes, I got somebody. We moving, but we gonna keep it. You know what I mean? We gonna keep it.
Nah, I was just asking some questions. I want to ask some fun guy questions, man. We got into the mental health, and he gave us some major answers. We talking about the music that we all excited to check out when it, you know what I mean. But I just wanted to kick back because Desiigner is a fun dude. When I first met him at South by Southwest, I didn't know he speak English either.
Stop coming down.
No, but I ain't gonna lie though. He was one of the first people to make my experience at when we went down there in 2016 for what's the word, and I was like, yo, can I get a drop? And cause they was on some. Remember this story that's crazy. Like they was on some. He like, man, no, let them through. I remember this crazy. He like, no, let them through. Like, they get a pitch, they get a drop, whatever y'all want. And he did a Desiigner drop. I still got it on in the archive. So like,
that's dope.
yeah, like so it wasn't nothing but love, but he didn't say no word. But like, yeah. But that was shit. That's cold though, and I appreciate you for doing that too though, because that kind of like that kicked off like an amazing South by Southwest run, and you just didn't have to like show love like that. But as an artist, like you just show hella love.
No funny word. It's bringing that energy, man. Just bringing the energy. Just having energy as a language as well. Every time I stepped out at a young age like that, just showing y'all just like, hey, yeah, you feel me? Like, bringing that energy, just like, just communicating through y'all with that energy, and just wanted to let y'all know that, it's real love, and I'm excited to see y'all as much as y'all excited to see me.
Nah, that's love though. That's how he did. He took my phone. He like, hey. I'm like, yeah, that's cold. Like, everybody's back at the crib like, got this on. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Thought you was the man back home.
I'm like, that's my homie, man. We good. But though, just
That's why homie is crazy.
being a celebrity, being an artist, being a musician, being well known, like how has that affected the people around you? Because we never really talk about like our families and our friends how they feel about the celebrityism. That's the right word.
It's a word today. Go ahead.
Celebrityism.
Yeah, stardom and yeah. Like how does that affect the people around you? Like do you
Honestly, word. My bad for cutting you off, but it affected people. Word. It affected people in a positive way, and it affected people in a negative way for sure. Everybody wasn't just around. I'm not around the same people, group of people I'm around, and it's because what I mean how the game is and how I wanted people to kind of like structure up in certain things, and like everybody just couldn't move to a certain way and level up. You feel me? So that right there, you feel me, could kind of like lead you to depression. You might think, hey, yo, at the young guy, hey, yo, what's going on? My friends leaving me. I got my friends as workers. And then you wind up seeing that don't work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to start having everything that's just like in your best way. The best way to say it in your favor. You feel me? Like, word of what you need. You know what I mean?
How do you feel about that because I think I was just at a panel or something, and somebody was saying like, if you're gonna have all your friends around you as an artist, put them to work. Like everybody need a job to do. How do you feel about that? Because sometimes the job don't be jobbing. Like people don't. You could put a camera in your homie hand. That don't mean he know how to put the settings on right to take the picture.
Yeah. Word. I feel like with that, it's just really just having the great people on my team. Like shout out my boy Marshall. I'm gonna shout out my boy Marshall. Like he one of them guys. When I give a camera to him, or he got the camera in his hand, he gonna make sure he make that magic happen. Only cause I did my research. I studied up on him. I like to see him. I put them in like weird situations where we just shooting certain, just come back home and watch what we did. You feel what I'm saying? And just see things like that. So it's like
It's like y'all
just
growing
having that trust. We're having that trust and stuff. What you was saying?
I said it's like y'all growing together.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
I want to
Word.
know this. I want to know this because my producer telling me we got to wrap up soon. I want to know this, like how when you had homies that was working with you and they wasn't, you know what I'm saying, living up to like they work ethic and the quality didn't live up to your expectations. Like, how did you go about having that conversation about relieving them and still trying to be able to keep the friendship? Like, what were some tips you can give and how did you go about it?
Some tips I could give now growing up, because at a young age, you feel me? Everybody don't listen. Everybody ain't gonna listen. That we all young trying to make stuff happen. So like arguments can happen. You feel me? But the best way to really just move away from arguments is take them, talk to them alone. You feel what I'm saying? Have that tea talk with them and really just express how you feel. Express how you feel. Express how you feel like your work need to be presented to you and things like that. Because it's hard to just say yes to everything. And I know you want to get your work done, and I know you trying to put your faith in these guys, and I know you believe in your as much as you can. So it's like just really kind of like express that to them in a way. And if they just don't do it, you feel me? They gotta move. They gotta move. It's best to move them than to sit there and lower your quality at all time. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Nah, that's a real guy.
I'm
That's
finna start letting some people go.
who you telling.
Got to start filing for that employment. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Period. Well, we got Best Life is trending in Africa. Congratulations for trending out in the motherland.
I appreciate that.
That's lit. Definitely lit. And we got Fly as Hell
On
dropping
the 31st of May, make sure y'all tap into that. You feel me? It's swagged up. I played it at UCLA. Shout out UCLA. They gave me a great feedback on that. So word, we about to drop that. It's about to be lit.
You did like a focus group or you was just out there partying and
Nah, it's a party in UCLA. We had an after party after the party after the party party.
okay.
Yeah. But all right, man. I appreciate you giving the time, man. Next time you in the city, man, you got to come through and chill with us, man.
I got you. We going
So
to
purposely make time to come to Chicago because we know y'all living in LA, y'all act like y'all can't come to Chicago.
I hear what's up and what's new, man. What's the word? You heard?
Okay,
Yes,
what's the word? You heard?
All right, brother.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
Thank you.
Designer, ladies and gentlemen, designer, man.
Hey, what's up? What's the word?